So, we are so excited. We actually just debuted the official premiere exclusively on our channel, or the trailer, I should say, for Step Up Revolution. What are you guys most excited for fans of this series to see?
I think since it's set in Miami, it kind of gives it own little flavor on the whole franchise. So it's fitting that we call ourselves Step Up Revolution because we're taking everything from the first three and making the super movie. So
it's just incredible to be a part of a cast who is so passionate and hungry to learn. They love what they do, and we really created a family. And it was all of the dancers meet the director, Scott Speer, who was so passionate about the project. You know, the producers, everyone has this love for what they're doing, you know, ever since the very first one. And so it becomes a family, and I think that really comes across in the film, and you can feel that energy. It can't be denied, you know, through the dancing, through the story, the relationships that we built. So hopefully people can just connect to us and see, they're gonna see that we had a good time.
Nice.
She's right, though. The chemistry can't be forced. I mean, I think we'll still remain friends forever now. I mean, we call ourselves the Step Up Mob, and we hang out like all the time now. Yeah.
Speaking of mob, I hear flash mobs are a big part of the storyline.
Yeah.
How many dancers were involved in some of these scenes? I mean,
We had
I'd
initially
imagine a
like
lot.
20 in the initial mob, but then when we had our bigger mobs, we had like close to 60 or 70. So,
It
yeah.
just depended on the day, but there would be days where we were just dancing together, so just us, and then there would be like different scenes where it was in a restaurant, so it was just a small group, and then the finale scene, it's like people everywhere.
Yeah.
You know,
So I'd imagine auditioning for a movie like this, in addition to like normally going into a casting director and reading lines and developing your character, you had a whole dance audition part. Bring us back there.
We had two different kind of audition things
Right.
going on. Yeah, go ahead and tell yours.
because I had 4 auditions, so I've been dancing my entire life. So it was something that Jennifer Gibb got, who is Adam Shankman's sister. They both produced Step Up. She was interested in seeing me for the role, and I had no idea that she was interested. I was just like, oh, I got a call to go read for Step Up Revolution. But they knew that I had been dancing and seen me on So You Think You Dance and stuff before, so that wasn't really the question about what they wanted. They wanted to see if I had the acting ability inside of me. So it was my first acting audition. You know, it was intimidating. It was so intimidating, but I just went in and I was trying to overcome that fear of like hearing your voice for the first time and knowing that like there's a story to be told, so trying to focus on that instead and the importance of it. And it was such an amazing journey going through. I had 3 acting auditions, and then I had 1 dance audition with them. So the first 2 was acting, and then I ended up coming in the studio with this guy. I didn't know that he had never danced before. So it's like 4 of us walk in, and we learned a combo, and he learned a combo, and then we had to put it together. So I came in, and I'm just like, gave him a hug, and I was like, what's up, I'm Kathryn. I'm like, let's dance together. And it kind of went like that, and automatically we had the chemistry and everything. So it was more acting calls for me.
You guys probably helped each other out a lot, right?
Sure, for sure. Mine was like, it was a month and a half long audition process. I went through 10 different auditions, and I'm a new actor, never danced, going out for a dance movie. So I didn't think I had a chance in hell. But I went in, read for the director. He said he liked it. Decided, can you dance? I lied, of course, and said, yeah, I've been dancing my whole life.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I went up and showed to the choreography lessons, and they showed me choreography, and it was a little rough in the beginning, but the choreographers were amazing. They actually stuck it out with me, taught me a lot more, and then I ended up getting the movie a month and a half later.
And now you can spin on your head.
Imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
I wish I could.
Automatically, if you're in Step Up, you can spin on your head.
Yeah.
I just remember it being a really cool conversation with us. We kind of just sat down. It was the final callback, and we were like, so where are you from? Like, how'd you get here? And we were both like, I don't have a clue how I got here. And so we were like, that's how we know this is exactly where we're supposed to be, and like we're meant to do this. So it was just like a beautiful process, and we could share it so well and relate. So.
And of course, John Chu has been a part of the Step Up family for quite a while. Scott Speer, he's bringing his music video directing background. What was it like working with the two of them?
John Chu kind of was more behind the scenes, so he gave us our opinion, but he was busy with G.I. Joe, so he kind of had other things to do. But Scott, amazing director. I loved working with him. He would sit us down, and I think the passion just rubbed off on us because he was so hungry to make this movie amazing. And we kind of came in with just a blank slate, not knowing what's going to happen. So there'd be times where he would pull us into, where he lived in Florida, and just went over lines and just got together and hung out, try to create chemistry. So
on his days off, he'd be like, do y'all want to get together and work? And we were all about it, because we were like, we just want to make this as good as we possibly can. And to look at that man who is so passionate, barely ever slept the whole 3 months, like to look at him and see the way that he would look at us and like believed in us so deeply, it was incredible. And I think that's what kept us going, that man to be so passionate and want to create a family. He'd be the one at the end of the day. If we had a long day one time, and I remember they had to keep washing my hair because we would get sandy, and then we had to be clean again, and they kept doing it, and he'd be the one at the end of the day that would come into hair and makeup and apologize for that and thank them for how great they did the whole day. And he didn't have to do that, on top of everything else he had going on. But
he's got a very bright future in directing.
That's just the man he is.
And last quick question, what dance scene are you most excited for fans of the franchise to see?
I think as far as flash mobs, I want them to see probably the finale, but as far as me and her dancing, there's this duet that we do, and it's a contemporary duet, which I was completely new to the whole contemporary scene, but after doing that, it was unbelievable. It was a life-changing experience.
I'm excited about that too. I think it's something different for a dance film, something that I don't think many people have ever seen in a movie before. That style of dancing and just the relationship and the story behind it. So I'm really excited about it.
Very cool. Well, I'm excited to see all the dance scenes, so congratulations, you guys.